Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video, we are doing our first fall makeup tutorial of the season and I'm excited about it. I'm in my fall feels. We're doing a full face of fall and I'm ready. I also used the new Urban Decay Naked Honey palette to do my eyes. So if you guys want to see how to get this whole look, then just keep watching. And if you've been watching me for a long time, you know that I've been doing naked palette tutorials. I was gonna say I've been doing naked tutorials forever, but there is no nudity in this video, okay? But I just remember using the first OG naked palette, which I believe they don't even sell anymore. So yeah, this just seems very nostalgic for me. So we're just gonna get started, and I am starting with my eyes today, and we're just gonna do it to it. So to start it off, I'm gonna be going in with the shade Sweet, which is basically just a very nude neutral. And I'm going to be putting that like in the crease and kind of bringing it up to the brow bone as well. Just kind of like an all over color, if you will. Just as like our base. So then with the same brush, I'm going to go in with Swarm. This is my first time using the palette, by the way, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to love it. So I'm actually going to try to use the brush that it came with. I'm going to go in with the shade Hive, which is like a caramel brown kind of color. And we're going to start working that into the crease. Should I zoom in? I feel like I should maybe zoom in for you guys a little bit. Nice and tight. Get it right. Get it tight. So next I'm going to go in with Drip, which is a little bit darker, a little bit warmer. And I'm really just bringing this all into the crease, like even to the inner crease. And every time I do like my makeup, somebody always comments and is like, you're so bad at makeup and you're so messy. And I'm just like, well, that is the technique that I love. I'm not a super precise person in any aspect of my life, including my makeup, so I don't know. Some people are about precision and some people are about, you know, just slapping it on and making it look good. If it looks good in the end, that's all that really matters. So then I'm gonna go in, same brush, I'm gonna take Sting, which is the darkest color in the palette. So I'm just gonna take that color and put it in like the socket of the outer crease to really deepen it up. Then I'm just gonna go in and blend. So next I'm gonna go in with the shade Keeper, and that is like that golden tone that we want, and I'm just gonna be packing this on the lid. And I feel like if you have like green or brown or hazel eyes, this is just gonna make them look so pretty and like honey. I obviously have blue eyes, so it's not gonna look as good, but I feel like this is gonna be so good on brown eyes. So I'm just packing this all over the lid with that brush that came with the palette. It's not bad. Then I'm also going to be taking a little bit of Swarm, which is kind of just like a lighter version of Keeper, and I'm going to be putting that on the lid as well. So I really want to keep the lid matte for the most part. And I know there's some really pretty like shimmery bronzes in this palette, but I always do just like a basic bronze eye, so I wanted to do something like a little bit different. Before I move to the lower lash line, I'm going to take a little bit of Flyby, which is like a creamy ivory, and I'm just going to pop that right underneath the brow bone. And it is really light, so I think I'm just going to mix it with a little bit of Sweet, which is that more neutral nude color. So that's what the eyes are looking like right now. I'm actually just going to move on to my face, and then I'll come back and do the lower lash line. So I'm going to go in with my DIOR Backstage Face and Body Primer. I love this primer. I'm going to be trying a new foundation today, and hopefully it goes well with this primer, but if not, I will let you guys know. So the primer is actually the new one from Urban Decay. So I figured, why not? We're using the Naked Honey palette. Why not use the Naked foundation? So I tried the concealer that came out with this, and I didn't like love it. Like, it was fine, but it didn't wow me, so I returned it. So I returned it, and I decided to pick up the foundation because one of my favorite girls to watch, Makeup by Cheryl H, she has been raving about this foundation, and I usually love a lot of the same things as her, so I decided to pick it up. Color I have is 51 Warm Yellow. So I'm gonna put some on the back of my hand, and we're just gonna go to town. And this is a pretty thin, like liquid, like a true liquid foundation. Like, you know how a lot of liquid foundations are kind of more like creams? This one, the texture is actually quite thin, but the coverage actually seemed pretty good. I would say that's definitely like a straight up medium coverage, and that's like the kind of coverage that I enjoy, is like a medium. So, dude, I don't know how people do their eyebrows first. I did it for the sake of being on camera, and I hate staring at my undone brows while I'm doing my eyeshadow. I don't know how people do their foundation afterward. Like, I'm way too messy for that. Maybe it's because I don't put concealer around them. I have no idea. So that actually looks really, really good. It's definitely a matte finish. So we'll see how I like it, because I'm not like a huge matte foundation person, but the feel of it is really nice though, and it doesn't look or feel heavy, so that is good. For concealer, I'm going to be using the Giorgio Armani Power Fabric Concealer. I've really been loving this, and this is in the shade 6.5. Then I, of course, am going to go in with my ILIA powder and set underneath my eyes. Not bake, just lightly set. And then for the rest of my face, I've been loving the COVERFX Illuminating Setting Powder. This is in the shade Light. It just has the prettiest glowy finish without being like overly shimmery or overly glowy. And I like to just use it on the outside parts of my face. Oh geez, I put too much. It's okay. I'll just be extra glowy in that cheek. Okay, so next, moving on, I'm pretty much just gonna take the same shadows that I put in my crease on the lower lash line. So I'm gonna go in with Drip. And then I'm gonna go in with Keeper. Then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Head Bitch in Charge, or HBIC, and I'm gonna put that right over top, just to give a little bit of shimmer to the look, because we haven't added any yet. Then I'm just going back in with that Keeper shade and adding a little bit more to the lid, because I want it to really stand out. So I'm gonna add a little bit of mascara, and then I'm gonna do some false lashes, because it's been a very long time since I did a look with false lashes, and I kind of miss it. So while that mascara is drying, before I add my false lashes, I'm going to go in with bronzer. This is Benefit Hoola Caramel. And I just love this bronzer. It's just the perfect golden bronze. Then for blush, I'm going to be taking the shade Warm Honey from COVERFX. This is their monochromatic blush duo. I'm obsessed with these. This is the color that I picked up during the Sephora sale. And they're very pigmented, so you definitely want to kind of tap it off first. But it's such a pretty color. Perfect for fall. It's nice and neutral. It still gives you a little bit of flushed look. So for lashes, I'm going to be using one of my favorite pairs. This is the Kiss Naked Drama in the style Chiffon. These are so pretty. They're so fluffy, and they're more dramatic than these are probably like the most dramatic ones that I will do, because they're dramatic without being too full and too thick, because a lot of the times I feel like when I do like such a thick lash, you can't even see my eyeshadow, you know? So there are the lashes on. I had to turn the camera off because it was getting ugly. It's been so freaking long since I even wore eyelashes. Like, it's crazy. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and highlight my face using the DIOR Face Glow palette in number 2. This palette is everything. I hate to recommend such like bougie products, but I love this one. I'm gonna go in with the peachy one and just apply a little bit of this. I also like to mix a little bit of the bronzy in there as well. And then bring it up in the forehead. So I think I'm going to take Golden from the Naked Honey palette and just see what it looks like on the inner corner. Oh wow, that is really pretty. I was afraid it was going to be too yellow, but it's actually perfect. So let's do that. Then for the waterline, I'm going to go in with SMOG, also from Urban Decay. And this is just kind of like a cooler toned brown. And I didn't want to do black or like a warm brown. I wanted to do something a little bit cooler toned. So it just adds like a little something, a little extra drama for your mama. I'm going to finish off the lips. I'm going to be going in with my little baby Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude. I'm almost out of this, but I keep forgetting to order a new one. Then I'm going to be going in with this Peach Puff Matte Liquid Lipstick from Too Faced. These are actually really nice texture, and this one is called Brunchin. So it's like a brown nude, and it's so pretty. And the texture of these is like super lightweight. They definitely don't feel as drying as like a regular liquid lipstick, and the finish is matte, but like a blotted matte. All right, so then I'm gonna spritz with some setting spray. This is the Makeup Forever Mist and Fix. I'm gonna go fix my hair, let my dog out, and I'll BRB. So I did not BRB, I totally forgot. So I will leave you with some awkward, cringy posing, and I'll see you guys next time.
Excuse me while I pull a 45,000 foot hair from my eye. Why are you still in there? Get out. At what point do you just accept that you have a fuzz in your eye for the rest of your life? Because I cannot get it out.